back, Jay. He'll be calling in soon. Yeah, man, we got a hell of a show, man. JT Money, he's still doing all kinds of shit, man. The man doesn't sleep. I'm gonna bring him on right now. Catch up with him. How you doing, Jay?
Fred, what's good, brother?
Man, it's good to have you back on, man. You've been pretty good, keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, all is well, man. I've been staying busy, you know. Somebody being rude and calling, but yeah, you know, business as usual, man. Keep it moving, you know. Staying active. Active.
Oh, yeah,
What's up, Pittsburgh, Pat? Did you hear me?
Pittsburgh, you there?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, JT
Yo,
Money
what's
said
good,
what
brother?
up.
JT Money, what's up, man? It's an honor to talk to you again, man.
All is well, brother. Just saying what's up, man. Prez, you know, I'm glad to be back here with the real, because, you know, we get them real good conversations. I hope these people actually hear us, feel us, you know? Chat.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely, man. We had one of the pioneering DJs on last night, Grand Mixer DXT, and it was crazy. He was actually Herbie Hancock's DJ. Remember that old song Rocket way back in the day? He was the guy doing all the scratches on that shit. And he was talking about how, I was like, man, that video was dope, you know what I'm saying, but it had no people. It was all like robots and dummies. And he's like, oh yeah, that's because MTV wouldn't allow black people on the show. And he was telling us how racist MTV was back in the day. I was like, holy shit. I mean, they flat out, they didn't even show Herbie Hancock for a second because he was on a monitor. You know, but
Prez, if you remember last night, I had mentioned something like of what MTV said about that. I remember where I heard of that. On CNN right now, like Tom Hanks got a show that he produces on there. It's called like I Love the 90s, or no, it's just called the 90s. And then he has like the 80s and 70s. Well, that's where I heard that at, man. They was talking about the 90s, and they were saying like, you know, during the hip hop explosion and everything, MTV didn't know what to do because the music video was already established by the 90s because music videos became big in the 70s and 80s. And back then, they didn't want black people on there because they felt that their audience was white people, and they didn't think that white people could relate.
That's fuck shit.
Yeah, they couldn't relate. They thought white people couldn't relate to black people. You know what I mean? And then, like the guy said, like little did they know that the hip-hop explosion came. And
they didn't want us white kids listening to rap music. That's what it was, anyway, motherfuckers. We did anyway.
Right.
The boys were playing CDs, the True Live Crew CDs, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't stop
shit. Think about who was big back in those days, man. You think about, like, Chuck D, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fear of a Black Planet and stuff. Like, they didn't want that getting to the white kids in the suburbs. You know what I mean? They didn't want that. And that's why they tried to hold hip-hop back for a long time, man. And black people in general.
Definitely. And you were in at a very young age, Jay, in you know, the early 90s, the end of the 80s, right into the 90s.
Yeah.
What was it like for you, you know what I'm saying, coming into this entertainment industry at such a young age?
Well, for me, at a young age, you know, I was really just soaking up the game. I was watching. I was still a fan of the game. And I was watching and learning. But then, you know, we didn't have no video play. We barely got any radio play. You know, they had us in the mix, or on Saturdays they'll play some of our songs. Our stuff was really street grind. Like what they call an underground today, that was our stream. That was our stream. But, you know, I was lucky enough to come on under that 2 Live umbrella because they you know, they were big by the time we got there. When we got there, they was fighting Janet Reno and Nick Navarro to court. So, you know, that put us on a whole nother level, you know, baby 2 Live crew. But, you know, I didn't get to experience all that because, you know, I didn't even grasp how big the game was or gonna be, you know. I didn't know what Luke was going through in his head. I just showed up when it was time to show up, you know, and made sure I put on a good ass show. So, you know, my little ignorance probably spared me, because there ain't no telling what would have been coming out of my mouth then. Especially with the whole freedom of speech thing. I might have been talking some real shit to him then. You know.
Yeah.
But, but, you know.
I mean, that was a groundbreaking time. And like you said, they were going up against Janet Reno and, everybody in the court case and all that. They're actually getting ready to do a movie based off of Luke's book.
Right.
What do you think? What are your thoughts on that? I mean, that could be huge right there.
Yeah, I think so. You know, matter of fact, he actually called me one day before he decided to do it. He was like, "Yeah, JT, they want to do my story," and I'm like, "Tell the story, man. Like, do the story." He said, "All right." I swear, like a week later, I saw him posting something about him doing the book. So with that being said, I think it'll be good based on his book, but I think they should let all of them give some insight, you know, because, as soon as it come out, somebody else going to say, "Oh, man, he didn't say this part or he left it out." And then a neutral party, they talk to all 4 members and whoever worked at the company, to get the true story, but, hey, it's good to start somewhere.
Too. Yeah, you
right.
got to read My Rise to Fame by Fresh Kid.
My Rise to Fame.
Which, it's full of dope stories and insight. And besides, he's one of the creators. Him and Mitch.
Yep.
I mean, they got to have input.
Yep.
I think that's why they're doing the Defiant ones right now, because they knew that the movie didn't really tell the full stories of Easy and Ren and the other guys like they should have. So they're kind of going back a little bit and, okay, we'll just do this documentary, But, hopefully they get the input of everybody. I think it should be a 2 Live movie,
A 2 Live movie, right. That's what I think.
Include everybody, you know what I'm saying, and include the people that were there, during all the stuff too. Like when the death row situation, I mean, they got to get input from you, man. I mean, because you pretty much went to battle for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they got to get your input on that. What was it like during those times as far as, like, was there, like, hostility? Because you guys traveled around, you guys did shows.
Yep.
Was there, like, all kinds of, potential situations that you could run into these guys or vice versa?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, and it was always that potential, but they tend to be out west and we tend to be up and down this east and Midwest. And we all met up at Jack the Rapper. Any type of convention, all the companies swarm there, so that's where, remember we caused the last Jack the Rapper convention with that Cows and Compton, that Death Row, issue. There was no more Jack the Rapper after that, but the potential was always there, but, we was, scrapped up everywhere we go, legal and illegal, and just ready for whatever, young fools at the time, but, the game was so much bigger, and it could have been worse, but I'm glad it didn't. At the time, because, looking back, it was definitely going to be that,
Yeah, definitely. And for those that don't know that's listening, Jack the Rapper was a huge convention. It was important to hip-hop. And the last one, you're saying that that's when you guys ran into Death Row.
Right.
But didn't you guys try to defuse, like when you guys found out Sugar was coming, didn't you guys try to defuse that and say, hey, we got to, we got to make sure shit doesn't get out of hand? And they didn't listen.
Well,
how did that go?
Well, again, this young, I was a young fool back then. I was halfway ready for whatever. But one day I came to the company and I heard Luke on the phone with Sugar. He was trying to put together a pay-per-view concert, like a battle or something. And I'm thinking,
wow.
shoot, we won. What you doing? But, I ain't realized, the smart man was going to get him some money out the deal. He was smart in that aspect. So when we got by the time we got to Jack the Rapper, it was so many of them and so many of us, something was bound to happen. Everybody looking at each other, and then throwing up signs and, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, somebody gonna shout out something, and somebody gonna swing, and next thing you know, there's horses in the lobby at the Marriott Marquis. You know, we separated band. You know, it's crazy. You know, blood on my shirt and my shoes. You know, it's crazy now. It got crazy, real crazy. It was some New York dudes who grabbed me. Some New York dudes. Come on, Jay. Come on, we got you. Come on. You know, I just need to get up out of here. You know, I'm trying not to go to jail, but. You know, it was funny, man. It was funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but I'm saying looking back, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It could have been much worse. I mean, it sounds like there could have been bodies laid out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, did the beef pretty much die down?
Yeah, I think they figured out a way to squash it. I don't know what happened after that, because I know I ran into Dog Pound dudes. They did a show in Jacksonville, and we happened to be in the same hotel. And I don't know if it was, I think it was Daz and Corrupt. They actually came straight over to me. What's up, fam? So you know, I'm like, what's up? But we've been cool ever since, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that rap should get out of hand, you know. But see, me at the time, I'm thinking, if it came out your mouth, is what you mean. You know, I was never just rapping just to sound good, you know, it's not no joke. Well, you know, I was taking them words seriously, but nobody said nothing about me, and I was defending Luke Records, my team, my family. And before that, you know, me and Luke was having a little dispute about money and things, so I wasn't finna do that record. You know, the Cows and Compton record, he done tried 3 different people, but he never got what he wanted. But, you know, he finally paid me what I wanted him to pay me, then I did the record, you know, because I wasn't going to do it. I was like, man, I ain't got no problem with them. I like whatever album they had. I like the Chronic. I was vibing to the Chronic. Man, shit, what you talking about? You know, I like their music. Be quiet, dog. I'm on the phone. But, yeah. But, you know, he paid his tab, and I got back to work, you know.
Yeah. But, you went to bat for Luke a lot. I mean, whenever he needed someone to get roasted, it was you, Bust Down, Slavossier. I mean, y'all murked Kid and Play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, that's one of the most slept on diss records. I mean, you guys went in on them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's you went to bat for Luke a lot, man. What's your relationship like with him today? Do you stay in touch with him at all, or run into him at any events or anything? Or?
Yeah, I run into him at events, you know. We chop it up, we kick it, you know. I still got a number on him, so when I do hit him and say this JT money, he usually hit me back to see what I'm talking about. You know, we good, you know. I think, I don't know. I think he probably still the shrewd businessman as he always been. You know, he probably won't play with me. I'd be like, hey, man, you need to do this. Put the band back together and let's go get this money. He'd be like, yeah. Then he'll blame somebody else. Oh, them dudes over there. And I'm like, man, forget that. It's the same thing I tell them other dudes. Only reason y'all ain't getting that money because y'all ain't getting that money. Y'all got to put that pride and that ego aside, come together, make an agreement, and go to work. You know, but I guess if they can't stay in the room with each other more than 10 minutes, then it's just not going to work. But I think, you know, and then, you know, the way cats have been done, the way he did us all, he probably got something in his conscience, you know, a slight fear or hesitation about a move, you know. You think everybody plotting revenge or something. You know, I don't really know what's in the man's head, but, you know, when he speak, you know, it's that same, hey, take these money, hey. I'm like, man, you ain't on that shit. You know, I'd rather, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do now? But, you know, he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I ain't mad. I'm thankful for the opportunity that was given me back then for me to be able to be right here with you right now. So I'm cool right like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely. And then after you know, the Luke Records and all that, you went on to achieve success as a solo artist too, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think Who Dat was in a Guinness book or something, man. Yeah, it broke some records, I think. I know you got the Billboard, one of the Billboard Awards for it. What was that like for you, man, to go from, you know what I'm saying, having some success, a lot of success with Poison Clan, which I think influenced a lot of other groups, becoming a solo artist after not dropping nothing for about 4 or 5 years, to drop something and it just blows up. What was that experience like, Jay?
Well, it was awesome. I felt like if you listen to the beginning of that record, I felt like about time, because I knew I've been working my ass off, and I knew I've been competing with the best of them that was out there, but I was always one of the underdogs, being on Luke Records, not being on a major, and just being under the Two Live shadow. So, and then being in a group. So when you say Poison Clan and JT Money, a lot of these people, they don't put them the same. That's two different people. They don't know that's the same dude. Like if somebody play Shake What Your Mama Gave You and then play Who Dat, they be like, well, what the hell? Like, what is you doing? I've had girls ask me, why you did that song? I'm like, wow. They just don't know. They don't know that's the same guy who did all that music back then, coming out of Miami. But, and it's good. It's fun for me because when they don't know, I like to let them know. Oh, yeah, we did that too. Oh, yeah. But so I don't feel no kind of way about it. But that Who Dat experience, it was everything was major with the major label. I'm on radio, I'm on TV, I'm on the covers of magazines, but it's about JT Money now, versus Poison Clan or being about Luke, then we get us a little section in the corner, but that's how it always went, It was Luke Records, about Luke. And
this time, it was about you. Man, I tell you, I remember reviewing that album. I mean, I thought that was the dopest album of '99, man. That shit, you had Too Short on there. You had Big Gip on there from Goody Mob. I mean, shit was banging. Well, fast forward 2017, you know what I'm saying? Longevity like a motherfucker. You're still dropping dope tracks. I'm going to go to one right now. I'm going to take a little break. The one that I got right here is Sticking to the Script. Tell everybody about this shit right here. I heard it. I was like, wow, man, that shit's dope.
Sticking to the Script. Yeah. Well, all right. Now, let me tell you my madness behind this record. Now, Sticking to the Script, it's so easy. Cats switch sides, jump ship all the time. Go, they fold. And I'm like, nah, just stick to the script. Follow the plan. Let's, see it through. So I'm trying to subliminally teach these young boys, because, they follow everything they hear on rap music. Pour it in there, throw your money away. So now what I'm going to put in their speakers, stick to the script, stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? So it's a subliminal message, but, it's JT Money style, the way I do it. I be that little man on your shoulder talking to you. We getting this money. Y'all say that when y'all in the club. Now we sticking to the script. I want to pound that in their head, something like that, But, I like that record. I only did a verse to it, but it was a good verse, saying what needed to be said. Check.
Hell yeah. We'll be right back with JT Money, and then we got Cocaine coming up later on. Don't go nowhere. Now you're just going to leave that.
Right. That's one of the ones I left open, because I was going to feature somebody on there, whoever show up to work, Be like, come on now, I done laid the foundation for it, but there ain't no buts. I be riding to it. You know what I'm saying? So it happened to slip in the email. But, yeah, man, I think somebody should come on with another point of view. I mean, I got it, but still, people like to hear different flows and flavors, short attention span. But, yeah, so, I'm waiting on somebody to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, that joint was nice, man. I like that joint.
Thank you, brother.
Hell yeah.
But you see what I'm trying to do? Huh?
I was gonna ask you, man. Are you officially on Chinaman Records now?
No. Chris just, is big bro, and I support him. Now if he'd have came up with a situation, I probably would have liked him. But we out here independently grinding our hustle, and the records I did with him was, just love, just love. They doing some shows somewhere, and I ain't booked somewhere, I'm gonna be there. Just one hand scratch the other, watch the other. But, that's my brother.
Because if you and Chris, you guys, worked together for many, many years. What's it like?
Right.
Like you said, doing shows and songs and stuff. What's it like still working with Chris today?
Well, it's always good to see any of my old comrades, just seeing them still alive and still grinding make me happy. I'll be like, yeah, boy. But, I'll be wishing Chris the best. I'll be like, yeah, man, I see you trying to go hard like me, but you need to get you some rest. You can see, and some people, you get tired too. But, you got to do what they got to do. So, my thing is to motivate and push them, and, well, I got you. Just let me know to play, because, Prez, I'm still built for it. I'm still good. I'm still good. So my thing is, come on, man, let's move, and I done talked to him about, putting the band together. He said, man, I just want to talk to, Dave one time. So I'm middleman. I'm called Dave. Dave is the one who put us on, and them two started the whole thing. And I'm like, bro, y'all can't do this. Y'all can't let this divide y'all. Just period, because it's life after rap. You know what I'm saying? We be old telling our stories, Like, come on, man. You stick to the script. Stick to the script. Oh, yeah, see, back to what I was saying. That's what I'm trying to subliminally tell these young dudes, stick to the script, man, But to answer your question, man, it's good just to see my brother working and doing his thing, and that's kind of what I want to see all of them doing. All of them.
Yeah, man, they put out a lot of good music, too, man. You know what I mean? It's good to see veterans like you and Fresh Kid Ice and Monte Cristo and the Lynch Mob, everybody, man. Like, it's good to see you guys, still putting out good music, high quality, you know what I mean? Here we are in 2017, you guys still putting out good music, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Thanks. And that's what I think the focus need to be on, man. Keep doing quality music and then keep grinding, because eventually it'll catch up. A lot of us got short attention spans or short, like, the work ethic. They won't work a record long enough. They get tired, and then they let it go, and, it die. But, I remember back in the days, all right, picture that old Chill Rock, Treat Me Right. I heard that record a long time ago. We was on the road. And then by 91, 92, it was big. And I'm like, damn, I remember this record. But that means them people worked that record until it popped, or it just took that time to get to us down there in Miami, But I try to tell cats that story. They don't hear me, though. They think if it ain't pop on YouTube or the internet, it went viral this week, it's on to the next. And I'm like, well, I guess, man.
Nowadays, things just pop in and out of play like it's nothing.
Right.
Like you said, it's viral this week, next week, people already forgot about it.
Yeah, they forgot about it, right.
Fidget spinner or something. You know what I'm saying? A million little kids, I want a fidget spinner. Next thing you know, they go out and spend $50 on the goddamn things. 2 weeks later, they're in the garbage can. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's people just,
man.
Yeah, it's so much crazy out there.
It's crazy. Real crazy. JT, I was wondering one thing, man. Like, later, in like the 2000s, like that decade, like 2000 to 2010, a lot of people from Miami blew up. Rick Ross, Flo Rida, who used to be, a hype man for Chris, Fresh Kid Ice, and DJ Khaled, all those. I was wondering, man, like, did you ever work with any of those guys, or did they ever reach out to you, like, either on their come up or after they blew up or anything like that?
No. Well, they reach out to be like, peace. you know. But they not like, all right, Fat Boy, Raw, every time he see me, he show love and utmost respect. But he ain't jumped on none of my records, and I ain't been on none of his records. You know, Flow Rider came to town one day. You know, we got a chance to chop it up, but he play a whole different ball game. He's in a whole nother world. I'm gonna leave him right there. You know, Khaled, I think Khaled think I hate him or something. You know, but because I straighten him like, man, you that bullshit. You ain't putting down people on. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You know, but I'm just talking to him as a man. Like, man, if you're gonna do it right. You know, so I some of them be intimidated by me. They don't know what they gonna do with me, or they don't know what I'm gonna do. They don't know how I'm gonna react. You know, but it's like, listen, I'm a professional. I just don't play no game. I don't kiss no ass. I don't play no game. You know, I respect you as a man. You respect me as a man. We gonna be all right. And to cut all that short, during that time, that's when I was still in Atlanta. So when I left Miami to do the Pimpin' on Wax, the Capital Priority situation, all the niggas are down there like, oh, man, he left us. You know, he out there with them Georgia niggas. As soon as I left Georgia, guess what? All them niggas up in Atlanta now. See, I go kick those in. I ain't scared to, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere else and start anew. But, you know, that was their thing. So even now, you know, there's a lot of them down there. I'm still Big Bro on, but they not messing with Jay. When I come out, then everybody, it's like the same thing I say about rappers. When they see you, they, oh, boy, yeah, boy, I grew up on your shit. Yeah, boy, yeah, boy, you. As soon as you walk out that door, they probably like, man, fuck that nigga, man. You know? So saying all that, I just let them do what they do, and I'm going to keep doing what I do, you know? And I hope they're around 27 years later. I hope you can last 27, 28 years. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's real shit, dude. Real shit.
Yeah, brother.
27 years, man. That's crazy. And you
yeah,
still
man.
have to do anything like you're 20 years old, though. I mean, you're doing shows all the time. You're still making music, putting on projects, working with different artists. What gives you that fucking Bernard Hopkins mentality, man, like a fucking alien? You're still doing it like you're 20 years old, man. How you do it, Jay?
I mean, I think that's my gas. That's my motivation. I love what I do. Like, I love creating and I love performing. You know, like, I like to be in there creating something and then riding to it. And then when it's showtime, I love the reaction of the fans, you know. And with that being said, I think that's what keep me going. It's when I'm not doing nothing, I probably might feel like shit, like I got to do something. You know, I'm liable to get in trouble if I ain't doing nothing. You know, but you know, I love what I do. And then as far as working with new artists, I believe, you know, like I say, the children are the future. So I try to get in. Well, not really try to get in with them early, but get a grip, get in their ear early about them being professional and handling business and giving us some content. I understand everything y'all do is quick, you know, repetitive, but shit, repeat some good game, you know. Don't give us the junk food. Don't repeat something good, you know. Like, stick to the script. So, you know, give them something they can hold on to. If you're gonna give them something, not you know, bad and bougie, nigga. Not you know what I'm trying to say though. Pop my bottle. Yeah, timeless. Give us something. Yeah.
That's my problem with it too, man. Like I understand you know, the club records and everything, man. But a lot of times, like if you look at back in the day, man, like there was always the club record that didn't really mean nothing. It was just, you know, some bullshit to get some money. But then they would follow it up with something that had a message to it or a deeper song. You don't get that no more, man. You just get somebody gets something that's hot and then everybody copies it and then they just try to make that same record again.
Yeah, brother, that's my thing. That's what they do. They mimic everything. They're not trying to think of the next, or you know, I don't even think they spend no time in creating. You know, you could when an idea hot and fresh, you can come up with something fast, bam. But then it's still, you come back, you listen to it again. I can add this. Now let's take that out. Let's bring, I think they be like, oh, that's one gone down. Okay, let's go. Like, there's no thought in these records. There's no thought,
exactly,
no
no
substance.
An album like your album, like the Poison Clan album, Poison's Mentality. Like that album will always mean something to people.
25 years old. Fuck.
Yeah, and in another 25 years, people that have that album will still remember that. It'll always mean something to them. Like now, I just haven't heard of anything that's like, oh yeah, this is a timeless classic or anything like that, and just don't get that anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like people follow a format, like of different songs they got to do, man. But when you really look at the history of hip hop from any coast, like, what was the club record on Illmatic? There wasn't one. Like, what was the Chip song on the Tank album? There wasn't one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no thought put into it. It's just say something catchy and run with it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's crazy the way things are, man. It's crazy. That's why I'm glad, someone who's still in the game, man.
Yeah, I see it as a blessing. But if you ever heard rap, ask me. On Pimpin' on Wax, I've damn near predicted this stuff. I said they selling beats and hooks and niggas pretty looks. I was like, might as well only sell singles. Get out the gang, go do commercial jingles. I was just talking. I'm just talking to these people and I just call them rap, ask me, because that's all they was doing now. They wasn't spitting no game, like even, all right, you got lyrical dudes, lyricists, they be out of space, you know what I'm saying, astrological, whatever. Then you got gangster rappers, then you got the clubs. Like me, I think I kind of tried to be all of those dudes back then because I was a fan of the music, So take it back to the Poison Mentality. I was able to do a club record, a gangster record. I thought I was doing some kind of rap freestyle record. I'm thinking I'm trying to teach somebody something. So I'm trying to do a 360 record. I want to take the shit all the way around, 360. So with that, it's like they put these cats in categories and boxes, and they comfortable there. They stay there. Like somebody says, stay in your lane, and it's like they just listening. So if we got a traffic jam, and this lane over here clear, you're not going to get out that lane and go around these fools? Or if you got somewhere to go, like, man, I ain't with that shit. I got things to do. Y'all stay right there. I'll go warm up the next phase of this game. But man, that's where I'm at with it. I still love it. So they this game break people's spirits too. Like when they don't touch the success, or if they had it and lose it, a lot of cats don't know how to come back from it. They don't know how to bounce back. They fold and start doing crazy shit like flogging, telling lies, and they become con men. And you know what I'm saying? When all you got to do is get your ass back to work, get in the lab, hustle up, go do some shows, show up to some events, network, do some work. But they're so used to somebody.
Know the game by now.
Right, you should know it. They so used to somebody signing them. They want somebody to sign them, Fred. Hey, boy, what you doing? You ain't doing nothing here. He go, 10, 20,000, put this on your neck. You get no, you got to do that yourself. You got to get up. You should have bought you some equipment.
And one thing I noticed, man, is everybody has this crazy ego where they think that they're already the best. They're
ego is what kill them.
Yeah, like humble yourself, man. Like Dr. Dre ain't coming and finding you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're not being saved, man. Like if you think you have talent, man, go back and listen to other people, man, and you'll learn something from it. Like you know what I mean, and work on your shit. You can't. If you criticize somebody and say, like, hey, man, that was a dope song, man, but you kind of ran out of steam on the third verse. Then all of us, they don't want to hear that. You're a hater, and you know what I mean? They don't want to take the criticism, and you got to, work on it, man.
Constructive criticism. That took that a long time ago.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll kill you. You don't like my music, I'll kill you. Sorry,
right.
Yes,
I tried
Prez,
to
that
tell
shit,
Smith the other day, man. I'm like, look, man, you got talent. I tried telling Smith the other day, I'm like, yo, man, you got talent. You just need to keep working at it, man.
Yeah, keep working.
Oh, be a hater and shit. I'm like, look, man, Michael Jordan didn't wake up one day and was just great at basketball. That motherfucker worked, and you know what I mean? I'm like, you got the talent. You just gotta, put the work in, man.
You gotta have that drive and, consistency. That's the key too.
Man, that's just all the young generation in general, man. Not even only in the rap game. You can just go to regular 9 to 5 every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody want it. They want it handed to them, basically. Because
right.
That's
They
what
feel
we
entitled.
Our generation, they think they're supposed to just like JT. I'm pretty sure you got kids. And
yes.
When we was coming up, we always said we want to give our kids everything. We don't want them to want for nothing, because when we was coming up, we didn't have it like that. We didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we wasn't getting, and it wasn't because our folks couldn't get it. It was because we didn't need half the shit that we wanted.
Right.
But we turned into a generation of giving our kids whatever the fuck they wanted.
Anything.
And then, in the long run, you know what I'm saying? It backfired on us. Because this the backlash.
They don't appreciate shit. They feel entitled.
Yeah, they come to work, and then they don't want to work. They get mad because they busy at work. But busy at work, man, this is how they going to pay you. This is how they able to pay you. But it go all the way around the whole generation, man. And like you said, they rush into it. If they get something that's good and they pop off, then they rush into it. And like you said, they looking to get signed. And yeah, they gonna sign a few of them, but they only gonna sign the ones that they can easily wash away with a little bit of money. So if you got bigger aspirations and bigger goals and think that when you get signed you're gonna be straight, you're gonna find out that they're gonna shelve your ass when they find out that you really trying to do something. Watch how your ass don't be coming out, because you wasn't part of the program. So now they didn't X you out.
Of the program. Sure.
Yeah, they didn't X you out. And now if you want to come out, you still got to do our shit, and we won't release you. I think A2 is still with Khaled. Why he won't let him go? You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a reason why. Because he ain't got a return on that money, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, look, this is what we going to do. If you ain't with the program, motherfucker, then I ain't going to let you go get money somewhere else, and I'm going to tell everybody that you hating. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. But one thing I always liked about you, JT, is you stay consistent through all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the OGs for real. A lot of these motherfuckers run around screaming that they OGs, but they never was BGs. So how the fuck can you be an OG if you didn't come up as a BG, a baby gangster first? You
as
know
a BG, right.
Just
they
one day
got the
become
G.
an OG.
They got no track record.
Right. They never had the G.
Yeah, you motherfuckers got to earn that shit. You got to earn that shit.
Right. I agree. I concur, my brother. Hell yeah.
Well,
but,
nowadays, all you need is a couple social media accounts, and a SoundCloud page or a fucking YouTube page, and you're a star. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks they can just fucking do that shit, but you can't, man. You gotta have talent. You gotta have. You gotta actually know what you're doing, what kind of audience you want to have. These people don't have a vision. They just think, okay, here's my song. Everybody share it. I'm gonna be famous. It don't work that way.
Yeah.
Jay, we got a caller for you. The homie Sin from France. If you can't understand him, I can interpret because I have his notes here. What's up, Sin?
Yeah, what's good? Mac and Pat. How you doing, money?
What's good?
So, yeah, tell us about the Miami-based song, Shake, what your mama gave you. You, and tell us how Miami-based had influence on bounce music, on crunk, and Memphis did that song.
How Miami-based influenced, or how Miami-based music influenced bounce music, crunk, and the Get Buck sound. Basically Memphis, New Orleans, and Atlanta, and different areas.
And that's what it was, though. But what it was targeting just club music, It was beyond just a rap and snap your fingers song. It was more get the people loose in the club. We had that Miami-based booty shake, New Orleans and all them other dudes, even in Memphis, they had that bounce, they were, but it's still that it was more. It's that bounce, you know. Like I used to tell them people when I was rapping with other so-called hip hop artists, you know, that they didn't consider us hip hop yet. We wasn't even in culture. It was just the mammy shit. That's the mammy shit. But I'd be like, no, dog. Listen to the beat instrumentally. Like, forget that rapper who you heard. You don't like his lyrics, forget him. But listen to the beat. You know, can you flow over this? Can you rip those same lyrics over this? See, that's where I thought I had an edge on other dudes. Because, you know, I can get on your beat and rock your beat, but can you get on my beat and rock mine? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just some other shit, though. But, yeah, see, he understands. Way in France, he understands that the booty shake, that crunk, the ATL, it's all just club music. And I think that's what them people, the powers that be, they took our consciousness away from the music, the lyrics, and they focus on the club. Because they run into the club, they selling more alcohol, they dumbing these motherfuckers down, you know? And just shit like that. They don't want you thinking. You know, they don't want no smart motherfuckers out here. Yeah, we the problem now. if we not with the program, we the problem. Oh no, man. You better make you a club record and pop some bottles and throw your money at these hoes and then buy these shoes. you better spend your money on these trues and them shoes.
That's pretty much the gist of it. I'll tell you what, we're going to go to another track, Jay, then we're going to come back and chop it up before we bring on Cocaine.
Okay.
Another one I was able to grab is Can't Stay Away. Or Can't Stay, actually. Tell us about this one, Jay.
Oh, I can't stay. You know, Daddy got to go to work, baby. I can't lay out with you all day. You know, I can't stay. You know, we had fun yesterday, but I got to get back. I got to get back to the money, you know. Daddy got to go. That's pretty much the gist of that record, though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Check.
We'll be right back with Case for Money. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah, man. I'm just telling you know.
Out on the freeway.
Old folks music, you know.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Do you have a album coming out, a project we can look forward to, Jay?
Yeah, you know, I've been sitting on this franchise player. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to time it. You know, I'm trying to pick a single. I don't know yet. You know, I got it pretty much ready. You know, and I'm proud of it too, Fred. I think we got another one. I don't know if you know, a situation. You know, I don't know yet. It's just something telling me don't just throw it out there, Jay, because it'll get lost. You know. Lost in the sauce. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I got to really set this up. You know, I got to think like a record company today. You know, I want to be just an artist and a philanthropist and help people, but I gotta help the project out, man. But it's definitely franchise player. And a date, I don't know when, brother, but, you know, we could find as a single. You know, I'm going to start that one first, you know, drop a video and then try to premiere it somewhere and work it. You know, I'm gonna take the steps like those days. I'm gonna work this sucker so I can maximize, you know, full potential. Yeah. You know, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I ain't wanted to be a mixtape when I took this time to do it. You know, I got like 15 to 20 of them that I like. I'm probably gonna just use 15. You know, make it a real album. And yeah, man, going for the gold again.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Jay. What else you got going on? I know you're doing radio now, too, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of held off. I had this Boom Boom Room show radio, you know, the Odd Couple. But my dude kept having technical difficulties with the app, you know, and I couldn't do that. You know, only time people was able to hear me is when they looking at me live, and I wanted them to go get the app and be able to hear the music clear in the interview. So until Buddy get that together, I got an underground station up here. It's in Tampa. You know, like, you know, Miami got all them underground radio stations, but they only cover just the city. But right. I'm doing that Streets FM. And, you know, just any kind of outlet that brings some new music through, you know, whether I, you know, help some of the young dudes pop off or I break one of my own records, you know, doing radio, you know. I got a script in today. Somebody trying to give me a part in the movie. They told me to keep it under wraps, though, but just You know, Lionsgate done bought it. You know, so you might see me on the silver screen, the big screen. You might see me over there. And you know, just working, man. You know. Yeah. So you know, I was reading the script. You know, I'm about 30 pages in. It's about 100 and something just for this little part. But shit, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna keep grinding, man, and stick to the script, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Well, man, much success to you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I wish you the best as always. And you know, anytime you need anything, man, you always got family over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Real
brother.
tough.
Yeah, well, I appreciate y'all brothers for having me, man. And I'm gonna hang around for a little while.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I actually got another one up here. Let Her Go. Let's give him that joint, man. Tell him about that one.
Yeah, man, that's this young dude, Coley P. out of Pompano. Now this record funny because when I dropped this one with the young boy, that's when Florida and Georgia started saying, "Oh, he back now. He back, y'all." You know, it's funny, but this young dude, this nigga was famous before I even heard of him. You know, he on his Instagram doing my song, and he got about 4,000-5,000 likes. And when I do it myself, I get 200. I'm like, well, who is this nigga? You know? But, you know, that boy out there killing him, Coley P. But Coley P featured JT Money, Let Her Go. You know, all he did was flip whole problems and run the yard and made a new record out of it. But it's banging in these streets around here, so hopefully it'll catch on.
Another one right there, man. JT Money killing it. 2017. You said that's going to be a video too, right?
Yeah, we got a video coming on that one. Yeah, that's the one eating up around here. I might bounce off of that one. Let that song come on out, then drop Franchise Player or something like that, you know? But, yeah. But that's actually Cody P record. But it got so much momentum. It's so JT Money that the people, you know, around here, they think I got a new record featuring the boy. But, you know, that's his record featuring me. But, shit, I love it. Or it's our collaboration. How about that? Yeah. But that's that, though. Yeah. Let Her Go.
You know I'm always going to ask you this. It's been 22 years. 22 years. You know what I'm talking about. Warlock Records. Straight Zooism.
Warlock. Straight Zooism. Yeah.
Man, are we gonna? You guys? Because I know you guys. You did a Poison Clan reunion show.
Right.
Last time we were talking about that. Last time, you guys still talk about possibly doing a group album? Because man, I still think you guys. You know what I'm saying? One of the dopest groups of all time.
I am. And we are. It's just me. I'm trying to get Deb to join in. You know, like Zooism, I was JT Money, Madball, and Uzi, and Big Ram. But, you know, remember Deb and Drugs did Two Low Life Mothers with me. Then they went and do Home Team. Then I did the Poisonous Mentality. And then it was me, Uzi, and Ram, and Mad. But I'm trying to get us all there together. And I just got one part of the puzzle I'm working on. Devin there. He just not with it. He just, nah, man, Jay. I'm like, bruh. And, you know, everybody willing. It just, I just don't feel right doing it without him. I want him there because he the one made me take the game serious. He the one made me rap, you know? So I kind of want to put him in there. But, you know, I got songs on him. I got vocals, but, you know, it's nothing like having to play a part of it for real, you know? Being there. But it's definitely in the works. I'm still working on it.
Shit, you know?
You're right, the tour, and you know, I'm actually in talks with somebody now about telling the story. You know, from how we met from school and the things we saw and went through. You know, so I'm actually working on my own documentary for that. You know, just to tell the story. Hopefully, it might spring into a movie or something if it's good enough. But you know, at least we get the information out there. So you know, there's so much to do, and I'm gonna get it done before we leave here. Let me get it done.
Because it's definitely a story of hip hop that needs to be told. I feel like Poison Clan is one of the unsung groups because, like I said earlier in the show, you guys were before UGK, before 3-6 Mafia, before all these premier groups in the South. You know what I'm saying? So you know they had some influence. Or, you know, they had to have bought them PC records. I know DJ Paul.
They all listen to her. They all listen to her. You know, and it's funny. Like all the famous people, they know me, but they fans don't know me. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I first went out to Atlanta, right, I remember going to some dude's office. You know, I'm with Tom Mercedes, but the dude looking like he the hot boy or something. He looking at me like, who is this nigga? But then when his main man walk in the office, he like, nigga, that JT was. So now I'm looking at him again like, well, nigga, who is you? Like, but I don't know none of these people, man. You understand? Like, I'm just like, what's up, player? But I don't know. I guess they used to, you know, in Atlanta, they used to niggas kissing ass and, you know, dick riding and jocking. I'm like, you know, player to player. What's good? What's happening? What can we do? What we doing? You know? I don't come to disrespect nobody or act holier than thou. I never have. You know, I just, you know, leave my mark when I'm gone. But, you know, that's something else, you know, going to be in the book probably, in the story. But I don't even know if that made sense to what we was talking about, but it all plays out. But, shit, man.
Most definitely.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, because you guys had to, you know what I'm saying, had to influence these other guys, man. I mean, everybody was, where I was at, you know what I'm saying, everybody was into Poison Clan. Everybody was into...
right, and that's what I'm saying, because we spent a lot of time in the Midwest, brother. I mean, back in those days, we spent a lot of time up there, you know, and there was some big crowds, nice shows, and people knew the songs, so... But
everybody loved
in that era,
shit, man, everybody danced and shit back then too. Know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't dance, you finna pay attention when the songs come on because you know motherfuckers finna be out there popping. You know what I'm saying?
Popping, right. And we didn't have TV and a whole lot of video play, you know, until later. Yep. But you know, I ain't mad. I ain't crying. I wouldn't change it. You know, I just want them dudes to appreciate who fought some of these battles for them, though. You know, broke some of these barriers. You know, that'd be good. But you know, my mission is taking care of my family, brother. Keep doing what I enjoy doing and be able to take care of my family, man. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the main thing, man. That's the most important thing of all. And you know, you're still doing it. And like I said before, man, we wish you nothing but success.
Thank
you.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's always a pleasure to have you on too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man.
You always get out for these shows when we got you on. You know.
Check. Thank you. Well, sure. Invite me back. I'll be back. You know, I'll be back anyway. I tune in every now and then anyway.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
So,
hell yeah.
All right.
I saw somebody, I want to tell you this, too, before you go. Somebody posted a picture on Facebook. I don't know if they shared it to your wall or what. This was just a while back. It was a fucking Poison Clan trading card, man. When did that shit come out?
Oh, the trading card? Man, that was back in 1990.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what they did. They gave us a little check, and they said they was doing hip-hop trading cards, and they gave us one. I never even had one myself. I remember the picture. Yep, a trading card. So hopefully whoever had that idea still around or something, hopefully it'll come out. You know, when people be waiting on you to do something big, then they bring it. So I got to do something big. Maybe they'll bring it out. You may be sitting on your stuff and holding it till you pop again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? Why not give props? You know what I'm saying? Why you here doing the shit, man?
Why you here, right?
Still doing your thing, man. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna wait for Cocaine to call in, man. Let's give him another dope track, man, that you got, man. What about this one here, Return Kite, man? This is a dope one. Tell them about this one, Jay.
Yeah, well, that's my part 2, the Kite to the Boys, Pimpin' on Wax. I was in behind the wall writing a letter out, so now I'm out and I'm sending one back in to my guy on the inside, so it's a return kite. Like, they wrote me a letter, I shot him one back, letting them know what's going on out there on these streets. But that's another favorite record of mine that's never been heard around the world yet, you know? And I had that for some years, Prez, you know, but I love it.
A return kite, JT Money. JT,
yeah,
that was JT, that was kind of dope as fuck, chopped and screwed, if you get my drift, brother.
Yeah, chopped and screwed. Prez, you got the original version. Like, you know, I got a version of it, a mix and master version where it got that, and you can hit a pin right and you got the original way the guitar sound like it's wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I hear the difference. Like, but shit, that's that song though. Thank you.
No, man, thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's timeless music. People need to hear that, man. They definitely need to hear that. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, when you drop this new album, I hope cats gravitate towards it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's dope new music out there. I mean, you know, Cool G Rap, MC Shan, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are coming back. I mean, MC Shan dropped his first album in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Something's bringing these dudes out of the woodwork, man, and they're still dope. You know what I'm saying? Or even better.
That's what's up. That's what's up.